Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Noble. I know this upload's low-key a little bit late, but that's only because I had a lot of homework to catch up on. Since I'm recording this at like 10 p.m., I don't have a lot of time to make a melody myself, so I'm gonna just use a loop. The loop I'm using is from this guy called ROXO. Probably just butcher his name, but I don't really know how to say it. This video is not sponsored, by the way. I just thought the loop kit was fire, so I wanted to use it. Make sure to go follow my Instagram at prod.noble. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below and hit the bell so you don't miss a video. And also go cop my free loop kit. Yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so here are the melodies I have pulled in from ROXO's loop kit. The first one's called Peekaboo and the second one is called Third Eye. I'm kind of leaning towards the first one right now, but I'm going to play them both and then I'll decide from there. Alright, so here's the first one sold out. There's a lot of bounce to it. And then here's the second one, which has more of like a emotional rod wave type of feel. I do like that second one, but for now, I'm going to stick with the first one and put some drums around that. So I just started off by putting this sample on auto here, so I can go ahead and change the BPM without messing up the sample. All right, so all I did was slow the BPM down by 5 to 193. So here's what the sample sounds like now. I'm going to make the drum pattern 8 bars because I really want to put a lot of variety into this beat. Starting off by putting in the hi-hat and the clap. Always make sure you mess around with the velocity in your hi-hats. It really ends up adding a lot of bounce to them. Sometimes you make a really nice hi-hat roll, but you can notice that it doesn't really sound like it's in the right spot. What I recommend doing when this happens is just keep the same roll, but just move it back over or frontwards until it sounds right. So I ended up adding some rolls and messing with the velocity of the hi-hats to come up with this pattern right here. If you notice, a common theme in this hi-hat pattern is basically just waiting for the clap to hit. It creates tension in the listener's ears. All right, that sounds good. So I'm gonna try and find a snare now. Alright, so I ended up doing a little bit of a call and response with the open hi-hat. So the first open hat here called Daddy plays on the 1, and then I wait a little while to bring in the second open hat, and then I bring back the beginning of the pattern here and it repeats. I really like what the hi-hat pattern sounds like, but I feel like it needs a little bit of effects, so I'm going to try and put some Effectrix, Loop Raider, and Reverb on it. Alright, so I just made this loop raider pattern here, and all I did was add this loop part here, reverb, and then 2 reverses at the end. So I just went ahead and renamed all the sounds here so they're easy to organize, and I think I'm ready to add an 808 now. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and play the whole pattern as it is. Last thing before the 808 is going to be this TR5 Classic Clipper. In my opinion, this is the best soft clipper to have, and I don't know if they're still doing the deal, but I got this for free. They had some sort of like follow them or subscribe to them and you would get it for free. But yeah, definitely go cop this. It's probably the best soft clipper out there. Put the 808 in and it sounds crazy. Let's go ahead and solo the pattern out. Over here here I have an underrated trick that I don't see a lot of producers doing. If you put an 808 note before the note you want to play and bring the velocity down to about halfway, it creates this lead-in bounce effect that sounds really nice. Yeah, so that's a full 808 pattern, and now I'm going to go ahead and add in the kick. So since the 808 in this beat has a lot of bass frequencies already, I decided to just keep the kick playing on only the 1 and the 5 to not make it too complicated. And I just have the velocity maxed and the mix knob turned up a little bit. Alright, so I just went ahead and I arranged the beat, not fully, but just in the amount that I have to put in the video. I've got about a minute of the beat playing here, and I also went ahead and added my tag. I'm going to go ahead and break down the arrangement, but before I do that, let's listen to the transition between the intro and the drop.
Hey Noble, you got the vibes?
The way Roxo arranged his sample was kind of unique. He had the stems of the melody playing at different times looped throughout the bar, but it actually worked out well. So what I wanted to do was have the intro with no drums be the part of the melody that's just the bare bones. Then I wanted to transition, bring in everything but the 808 and the kick, and have the full melody playing. And then when the drop came in, I wanted to drop everything out but the main part of the melody, which is how I hear it in a lot of songs. I also did something similar over here at 33. I had the entire melody playing, and then when the clap came in, I soloed out this part of the melody here, dropped all the drums out, and brought them back in at measure 35. Let's go ahead and listen to what that sounds like. Then I added in my favorite transition effect, sounds like this. And then of course I added in my tag. So I'm going to do a little bit more arranging and mixing off camera, but that's pretty much it for the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It really helps out a lot. And also like the video. Leave a comment down below any other video suggestions you have for me to do. I'll probably do them. Make sure to go show love to Roxo. I'll have his link in the description. He's the guy who made this melody. Follow me on Instagram at prod.noble. Don't forget to subscribe since we're getting really close to 300. Now you're waiting for the full beat, so I'm going to play that now. All right, that's about it. Peace.
Hey Noble, you got the vibes?